Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is the second part of the badger photography vlog, so if you haven't seen the second part, go and check that out. I'll put the link up here. Yeah, brilliant times I've had in this woodland. This is the badger woodland, if I haven't told you already, the one right behind me. I know that I'm going to be able to get badger footage here because I have photographed them and got video here many times before. So today I'm really excited to get out, got the camera trap, and we are going to set it up on one of the trees inside of there. And yeah, I'm going to take you along and show you what I'm doing. Fingers crossed we're going to get some awesome footage of badgers in the night time. Now, it is still winter and it is very cold, as you can tell by probably the way I'm dressed right now. Badgers don't actually go into a full hibernation, so they go into like a semi-hibernation stage where they probably come out less, but they do still come out of the set during the winter time. Actually, something really interesting I found out about badgers the other day was that inside their sets they have chambers, and if a badger was to pass away you know, in the chamber underground, the badgers would either close off, if they're inside one of the chambers, they would close off the chamber like a burial, and then they would make a new chamber. If the badger dies sort of in the set and it's not, you know, like maybe half out of the set, they'll take it out of the set and then they'll bury it away from the main set. Which I thought was really interesting, because, you know, that's similar to what we do as humans, where we, you know, we bury our dead, and it's like a little spot, you know, where we can remember them. So yeah, I was just looking it up as a quick Google search, to be honest with you, so you can look it up for yourself if you want, but I found that really cool, really interesting. So I've already told you what I'm going to do today. I've got all my gear in the bag. Let's get into the woodland and go find those badgers. This is quite cool, actually. So this log right here, well, it's obviously a dead tree, and all the bark has been pulled away from it, and it's got all sorts of holes in it, and along the bottom you can see where there's been some badger activity. It's quite distinctive when you see it in person, because you can really see their claw marks, and they just really do shout out badger. They've obviously been pulling away at the dead tree to get the bark away. Excuse me. And then obviously getting whatever insects live within the bark of the tree. So yeah, things like this are really awesome to spot when you're walking through a woodland that you know has a badger set in it. So let's go find a tree to put this camera trap on. It is freezing. My toes are falling off right now. Oh. I'll just get a quick, nice warm cup of tea, and then we're going to pick this tree quickly and set up the camera trap, because I need to get somewhere warm pretty quick before I lose my toes. I've got 3 pairs of socks on. A normal pair of socks, a pair of welly socks, and a pair of working boot socks. But my feet are still falling off. Anyway, so I found a tree which I want to use, and the badger set, or the main set, is actually located just behind me here. There's a few really, really nice trees right next to the set. I don't actually want to put the camera trap like literally right outside their set in case I spook them. You know, at the end of the day, it's their home and they've got to feel safe in their home, so we don't want to spook them in their own home. So I've chosen a tree that's a bit away from the set, but if you look around, you can see their main path that they use sort of on a daily basis. It's well sort of treaded on and well worn, and you can see their little footprints on there as well. So there's a high chance that they'll walk past this tree that I'm going to put the camera trap on. And if they do come up out of the set, you should still be able to see them, because although it's not directly on the set, it's pointed towards the set. So from a distance, you should still be able to see them coming out. That being said, because it is so cold, they may not come out tonight, and I don't blame them. I would stay in if I was a badger. A couple of weeks ago, I actually came out and put the camera trap out. Well, actually, it was probably during autumn when the leaves had fallen onto the ground. I got some footage of the badgers actually going out and collecting the leaves, which was so cool to see, because that is a behaviour, obviously a survival behaviour. They're collecting the leaves and they're bringing them down into the set for bedding, for extra warmth. So I thought that was great to capture that on the camera trap, and fingers crossed we're going to get some more cool behaviours tonight, and throughout the year. The plan is to come back in the spring when the babies come out and get some more footage of the babies. That would be the dream. Right, just got to finish this cup of tea. We'll get the camera trap out, set it up, and then we'll leave it for the night. The time is now, let me just check, 3:30. So by the time I've got it sort of set up and I've finished this little vlog, it's going to be 4 at least, probably more like 4:30. It takes forever. Sunset's around about 10 past 5, I think it is. Yeah. So let's do that. We'll come back tomorrow morning, collect the camera trap, and see what we got. Pretty exciting, really exciting actually. Can't wait to see what we got. Let's do this. Okay, so change of plans. I just realised that the tree I wanted to put it on, I had a closer look and there's actually a hole right next to it, so I don't want to put the camera trap right next to a hole, as I sort of explained why. So, you know the dead tree that I was talking about earlier? I think that actually that is going to be a good shout. So I'm going to go back to, although there's probably nothing really in there at the moment, I don't know, but it seems to be an area that they like to hang around. I've seen lots of footprints, lots of like little scrapes where they make their holes and dig around in the ground. So I'm going to use that as my place because it is away from the set, and I think it could be a good spot to put the camera trap up. So I'm just going to walk back to that tree and set this up. Let's go. Oh, so that's it. We're all ready to rumble. My hands are now starting to fall off, so I'm glad that we're all sorted here. I did have a little bit of a rearrange with the camera trap. I've had to put a stick on the top of it to basically wedge. So this is the camera trap. I put a stick here and it's wedged it like that, so it's sort of looking down onto the dead tree. Yeah, fingers crossed that stick stays there. But yeah, it's all set up and ready to go. I've got fresh new batteries in there, 132 gigabytes memory card, fast one. The only thing I can see failing now is the temperature. Last night it dropped to -10. If it does that again tonight, I don't know if the camera and the batteries will hold out. So, and unfortunately I don't have like a little blanket for my camera trap, unfortunately. I don't really take good care of my camera traps. I might get a blanket for it one day, but today is not that day. So fingers crossed it's going to work, and we haven't got long till sunset, so it's time to get home, get a cup of tea, get nice and warm, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Let's go. Oh, good morning, guys. Just walking along this path, heading back to the badger wood to collect the camera trap which I put out last night. And I've noticed just along here there's some fresh badger pellets or badger poo in, I guess, like a little mini latrine that they've created here. So they've basically dug up all sorts of little holes all around the base of this big tree here, which I don't know what it is. It might be an oak tree. I'm not very good with my tree species. So yeah, the fact that there's fresh poo here means that they could have been out last night. That's really positive signs that they've been out last night, and yeah, that's quite exciting. And actually, it's in the direction in which I've put my camera trap. So if they have come this way last night, fingers crossed, all being well, my camera trap has got a badger. So there's nothing else to be said. Let's get to the badger wood, check that camera trap. Okay, so the battery has gone dead. So it's either the fact that it's just so cold and it's not turning on, or the batteries have died. I mean, as I said, I did put in brand new batteries, so I'm gonna guess that it's because the camera trap itself has actually got too cold and it's just not warming up. So we're gonna have to take the memory card home, put it in the laptop and see what we got. Fingers crossed. We got some badgers last night. I'm feeling really positive about it, and I think we've got some, but I'm not gonna know until I get back to the house now. But yeah, so I'll throw up the footage and I'll let you know whether or not it was captured from tonight or previous time. This is the first time I've ever put the camera trap on this log here, so if you see badgers by this log, then you know we caught some last night. So that's it. Thank you very much again for watching, guys. If you're not, subscribed already, please consider doing that and hitting that bell as well, please, so that then you get notified every time I bring out a video. Aside from that, thanks guys, and I look forward to making a future video. So I'll see you guys in the next video.